What's up, Amigo like geeks and freaks? So welcome to a late edition of What's in the Mail, or what kind of shit do you have in your collection today? I think I'm going to retitle the show to What Kind of Shit You Got? So I'm just going over a bunch of stuff. It's been a really crazy, busy couple of weeks. Haven't done as many videos, so let's get started. Let's put a little... There we go. A little Lawrence Walker open toys. That gets us back into the old school classic stuff. So, I showed you guys the Final Faction comic books that Gilbert Rodriguez was so nice to send up to me. And they come in these packages in Dollar Tree. They're $1.25. No longer $1 at Dollar Tree, but that's all right. $1.25 is still a good deal. And you get a lot of really... Holy shit. And you get a lot of really cool stuff. And then Gilbert, I showed you guys also, Gilbert went to Family Dollar and was able to find this special edition gift set. But I opened the comic. I want to give you guys a little glimpse into what you have here. So this is number 1, February 2022. Amazing that people weren't finding them until April. It's Final Faction, First Impact, the origin story. And if you have not joined Gilbert Rodriguez's Final Faction group yet, which is First Impact, I'm going to get you guys the link to it so that you guys can put it up there. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. Here it is. This is the group right here. I'm going to put the link up in here for those of you guys who are interested. You may want to check this out. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Let's edit. I'm going to put this in, and let's see. Put Final Faction. Do that. And we're going to display that on here. So, guys, so this is the Facebook group Final Faction. It's also known as, if you want to search for it. Actually, let's do that. Let's edit that sucker. What is up, Tony May? You finally caught me, huh? Tony May finally caught me. All right, let me see. I'll do this. Oh, come on, dude. Seriously? Can I do an Alt-Enter? I don't know. All right, we're going to get rid of that. All right, this is a Facebook group. You can find it here. There it is. Final Faction. It's Go Time Final Faction Toys fan group. Gilbert Rodriguez put up. Tony May, the Maester, the Monster of Mayhem, the customizing king of the 14-inch, 12-inch and above realm, Captain Generous himself, the Madman with a 300-pound dog that could eat a full-grown man, and Tony May keeps such animals at his house. Excellent, Tony May. Tricky bastard. I am a tricky bastard. So I was just going to show this first. This is the Final Faction comic, which I showed the open ones. So it's number 1, February 2022. But the cool thing, and I think I did a quick little video, when you open this, and Gilbert pointed this out to me, it's got a listing of all the figures that have been made or that are coming up recent. So, like, the top line is all Series 1 that came out last year, the first 2 lines. Then they go into Series 2 with some additional figures, such as Churro, which is the dog everybody's chasing with the mechanical dog. Scope, Torn, Amari, Riptide, P-131, the X4 turret, Thunderbolt set, the Cyber Arms, the Cyborg, the Assault, Razor, Blades, Rampage, Dragonfly, and Long Range. Now, there's at least 3 sets, the Razor, Blades, I think Rampage also, and Dragonfly. I think there's 4 sets that nobody's seen yet. Then, of course, the new Karn from Series 2, which is Diabol, Crepitus, Crawler, Decimator, Huntress, Scourge, Striker, Evolution. And then at the bottom, they show some of the vehicles. Actually, they don't have everything. You know what I just noticed? This is not everything. There's a good portion of it, but it's not everything. But it's not a bad comic book. I mean, we're talking about a comic that's made for $1 toy. I mean, they literally put out a whole comic book. Art's not bad. I mean, I'm not really a comic like collector or anything. I'm sure it's not going to make it into somebody's like vintage stuff, but for $1.25 toy, man, these guys really went to town. They got videos on YouTube and so on. When you get to the end, this is kind of cool. I didn't show this before, but I love this. At the end, they show these ads, but they're bullshit. These obviously are not real ads. For example, we have Professor Bizarro's Disappearing Potion. One drop and you vanish into thin air. Imagine the possibilities of invisibility. Order today, disappear tomorrow. Unlock your inner guru. Final Faction Cola right there. I mean, this is all bullshit stuff. It's really great. It really is. It's cool stuff. They have Sarge's Cookie Company, Live Your Life Without Fear, Be Brave Instantly, Bravery book, all this kind of shit. So there's a lot of stuff. But on the back, which is what I think is cool, they post for Final Faction issue number 2, Karn Kingdom. Now, I don't know how many of these comic books they're planning on making, but I love this. This is going to be the next one. This cover, I think, is pretty badass. So we got Diabol here. We got Steel, Shift. Looks like we got Ruck. Who's that? Sarge? I forgot what his name is. Churro. Some very, very cool figures in here. There really, really are. Matter of fact, that's not even all of them. Oh, they're Steadfast. Okay, Steadfast. They got the ACRM. Very, very cool. I was talking to Gilbert about this stuff, and you know this the ACRM. Is that what they call it? Which is like it's like a robot, but it's powered remotely by a kid in a wheelchair. And Gilbert and I were saying it'd be pretty cool if they made the kid in the wheelchair. There's Torn down there. He's the one figure that you take off his hood and his face can turn. It's pretty, pretty cool. Brian Sanchez. For those of you that are posting comments and have not allowed Facebook to get access to your thing, I can't see any of your stuff. So I see there's a few of you watching, but some of you are commenting, some of you may not be. But you guys have posted comments on Facebook, so I got to go back and look at them because they don't show up here unless you put the permission in. And I'm tired of posting links, so if you didn't get it by now, Google it. That's all I got to say. All right. So let's see what other kind of shit. So Gilbert was very, very cool. He also sent some of the figures because I've been sending him some figures down. He's been sending some stuff up. He's able to pick up this Hot Wheels Star Trek Enterprise. He got this at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree by me had a ton of Hot Wheels, and then right before Easter, gone, emaciated. But that's the old Star Trek Enterprise. We got the very cool, I think I might show you before, the very cool squat Batmobile, 66 Batmobile, which I love. And then, of course, the green Batmobile from Arkham Asylum right there, and so on. The great Ludini. The Looster. Brian Sanchez, the Sandster, the Sansteroni, the Sanstamahini, Sancharuski, the Sancharowski, the great Sanchoski, the Sanch Badanch man. Got him. I think I got them all, Sanchez. I don't think I missed any. All right. Before I open this little package I got here, I have some really cool stuff coming, guys. So I'll tell you, I'll give you a little advance. I don't like to usually give too much, but I have a complete Ghost of Captain Kidd coming, which I'm very excited about. Which one is that, Sanchez? Number 14, I think, to go on the shelf over there. I have to count them up later. But I also have that Rambo Mego body knockoff Rambo figure on the card that's coming. I'm very excited. Don't know how much I paid for it. It was way overpriced. I paid too much. Now, for those of you that know about Blue Box toys, you know Blue Box made some really cool kind of cheap plastic toys back in the 70s. They made all kinds of shit. They made like little Matchbox style cars. They made like the red box diver. They made a blue box diver, basically the same thing. They just changed the color of the knife. A couple of things. And I was trying to find some of my other blue box stuff, but there's so much shit in here, I can't even find it. That's the truth. I don't know where I put it. So if you don't know Blue Box, you would know it's probably if I showed you all these different figures. They made a lot of Matchbox styles cards. This is something I picked up. I thought it was really cool. I originally got it because my wife makes Christmas Village scenes. I said, oh, this would be perfect for it. But it's so fucking fragile and old. She's like, I don't want to break it, so put it in your collection. So this is the Blue Box. I know, it's like the cheesiest toy ever. This is the Blue Box Cable Railways toy. That's right, the Blue Box Cable Railways. And somebody did a little number on the back, got a little wet with some holes in it. But this is so basically what you do is you hook this thing up. It comes with string and everything. And you mount, like you tack one side of the wall. You crank the crane. And up goes the cable car. So I'm going to take it out and show you guys what it is. Because I'll bet none of you motherfuckers ever seen this shit. 14. I think it is 14. Is it 15 or 14, Sanchez? I forget. I don't remember. The Lufa. Oh! The Sanch Master. Did I say the Sanch Master? Did I miss one? I might have missed one. All right. So this person did a really nice job packing it up. So let's kind of get it together. It's a very fragile toy. The problem with Blue Box toys, they're very fragile plastic. When you're a kid, they're fine. They're the kind like you play with 10 times and they broke. But when they get old, the plastic gets fucking brittle as hell. So I'm going to try and be very careful here. But essentially what you have, and if you don't like it, well, that's tough shit. I don't care because I'm showing it anyway. Essentially what you have are these cable cars, right, with open doors, a little bit of window open. This one's open a little bit more. And it has this little thingy-majiggy. There's a little ladder even. They try and do it real. There's two of them. As you can see, there's two of them. And then what you get is these giant gears. Not ears, gears. We should talk toys, people. Remember to always talk toys. Now, what you get are these two little, you got this little thing here. You're supposed to, like, hook it over a chair or some shit like that. You're supposed to hook it over a chair. And then what happens is you take this and you hook it to the wall. And then what you do is you give it a little crankaroo. See how it's spinning? That's what we call. Yep, that's right. That's science. You turn it, it moves. That's physics in motion. But the cool thing is it has all the original string. Now, I am not going to even try and use this string. It's so old, it's probably broken in a million pieces, falling apart. But you would stretch the string out between the two, and you would crank the cable cars back and forth. If that's not enough, as I drop a piece, if that's not enough, but wait, there's more. So it comes with all these very fragile people. They were all perfect except one had a broken hand. I'm so upset, but let's see who we have. Well, this looks like the 1950s mom sitting in, and so they can sit right on the cable car. They're very fragile. I have to be careful. This is like this must be grandpa. He's got his cane. And we got this little kid. This is like, I don't know who that is. That's Spanky right there. Is that Spanky? Can you see Spanky? God, there's like so fragile. There's Spanky. And this guy who has a busted hand. It's a shame. He has a busted hand. There's no way I'm going to find another one, I don't think. I've never seen one of these before. Blue Box makes some really cool toys. And there's, of course, there's the little old lady that lives next door. Nobody knows her name. Maybe it's Wilhelmina. And here's little Nasty Nellie. She's just a real nasty little kid. And then when she gets older, she turns into a real bitch. But anyway, so these are some of the figures that come with it. You put them inside the car. There's seats for them to sit on. And off it goes. So you never seen one of those. That's right. Only here on Mego Like. So I have to be very careful with that. So I thought it was cool because it's an old toy. It's a little bigger scale than I thought. And maybe I'll hook it up for my wife's Christmas village. But definitely got to put some new string on it. But very, very cool. Definitely love, 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 love old toys like that. You guys know about Brian Sanchez? Brian Sanchez loves to love the lovely ladies. That's Brian Sanchez. He is a lovely lady loving machine. That's Mr. Brian Sanchez. All right, let's get these back in here if we can. Kind of gently. We're going to do our best. Problem with this shit, like I said, is it breaks so damn easily. You have to be so careful with it. Oh, this lady's just singing it up. Sometimes I wonder how the hell they get these toys into the boxes. I think I got the system figured out. Going in. Yes, we are in. We're going to close this, put this down, and off we go. I can't believe you motherfuckers are up so late. Well, I guess for some of you, it's still early because some of you guys are vampires. None of you just don't sleep like me. All right, we're going to move that to the side. Now, for your next viewing pleasure, I'm going to open this package. I didn't know what it was until I checked my eBay. I'm going to tell you a little story. I'm going to tell you a story about a 10-year-old boy. And this 10-year-old boy was living with his family overseas. And one summer after school was out, and he was so excited, school was out, and so on, he got sick, really sick. As a matter of fact, he got so sick he couldn't leave the house for almost 2 months. The whole summer shot. I mean, fortunately for him, where he lived, it was warm all year, so it wasn't like he had to go through winter if you didn't like it, but he got really sick. Couldn't do anything. All he could do was stay on the couch. Kind of took away all your energy and your strength because he got mono. No idea how he got it, but he got it. So every day, this little boy's mother used to come home, or she'd go out to the store, I guess, and she'd bring him something. And every day she was bringing me a new Matchbox car. Now, back in those days, that was 1979, 1980. 1979. The Matchbox cars came in a box. They weren't those carded things that you get today, and the boxes were pretty cool. Well, the one thing that I remember explicitly about that time is that my mother had gotten me a kind of a Matchbox train. There was she got me an engine. She got me a car, just like a regular car with a cargo box on it, and she also got me a caboose. And I remember those to this day. I'll never forget them. I also remember getting the forklift that could take the cargo car off. And she was buying me these pieces to this set, or these Matchbox cars. I could put them together. Well, after some time, I decided that it was time to start recollecting those things so I could reclaim that moment in time, because it was such a very, it was a big thing for me. It was, that was the summer right before, it was the year before my parents got divorced, I think. And what happened was all the stuff that I had, my parents got divorced. It was left behind in Bahrain for my father to do whatever. And he just, I don't know what the hell he did, sold it, threw it away. I have no idea. So we came back to the States and didn't have any of that stuff. So I figured, you know what? I was browsing eBay one night and, sorry, I'm exhausted. And I came across this big Matchbox Kings. It was a red truck with a glider on it, white glider. And that happened to be the last gift that I've gotten at the last GE Christmas party that we were at with my father back in those days. And I was out there trying to claim that. So it's getting a little expensive to get, but I remember these. So today, or last week, this looks like the post office did a number on it, which kind of pisses me off, but give me a sec, see if I can straighten this shit out a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if the post office, no, I don't think the post office did it. It came this way. I don't know. I can't tell. It's hard to tell. Anyway, what we have here is the Matchbox 47 Panel Locomotive in the box. So you can see, here's the locomotive. It's got the little hook on the back right here. If you can't see it, I'll put it in front of my big forehead so you can see it. This comes out, and you hook another train car to there, right? Now, it's a Matchbox. It's actually in very good shape for its age. I don't even think it has any paint chips on it. And this was the original box. It had come in one of these like this. And if you take a look at the side, there's the caboose, the same caboose that my mother had got me. And, of course, the cargo car, which I don't have yet. I'm working on the caboose and the cargo car. I think the caboose is, no, the cargo car is on the way. They made a bunch of cargo cars. And all different styles. They had, the one I had was like, I think it said NYK Logistics or something. They had ones that said, I think, SeaWorld. They had ones that said Matchbox, all kinds of shit. But the one I want, it was tan. It was red with tan, and it said like NYK Logistics on. So that's what I'm looking for. I found one that was white, but it's not quite the one I had. So I want to get the one I had, and I'll get some others. But incidentally, as I forgot to bring it over, I'll show you something else I got. For those of you who like Matchbox or Hot Wheels, or also like Dondi the Clown, there's a lot of clowny motherfuckers out there. Let me show you what else we got. So she'd also gotten me a truck from Matchbox. Let me see if I can see the number on it, because it might be on the bottom here. Matchbox, this is the, I don't know which number this is. I can't tell. But it was a truck like this, just a red truck. And it came with a thing. It had an NYK Logistics. Now, these come off. Oh, this is a different one. Yeah, this is not the one. So this one's just a box truck, whatever. But for those of you who like Matchbox, the only thing this has these little plastics to hold it in. It's right here. It's the Big Top Circus. That's right. There he is right there. Well, it's not really Dondi the Clown, but that's the Big Top Circus. So I'm very excited to be getting together. What I did like about these boxes, these crates, on all of them, they're actually hollow inside. You can open the doors, and inside you could hide, I don't know. I have no idea. But you could hide something or put something in there and take it around. So yes, that's ass clowns. They are ass clowns. What is up, Mr. Matt Weigel? I'm not saying Weagle. I'm saying wiki, Weigel, Weigel. That's correct. That is Mr. Matt Weigel. Was a large caboose, bunch of junk in the trunk. It wasn't that big. It was actually, it's very good, Tony. It was actually that one there. It was a wide caboose, but not that big. So I'm trying to get that train back together. There was only 3 cars that I had, plus the truck, the forklift. I forget what they call the forklift. But unbelievable, man. Like a loose forklift, like $15. I'm like, it's not even that great, but whatever. Whatever. Getting smart. Getting smarter. Very nice. Getting smarter. Hold on. Visiting Croatia. I brought my GI Joes with me. How I forgot them there. I do. Oh my god, terrible. Left your GI Joes in Croatia. Damn. I did have a really big plastic race car. It's kind of when you'd buy it like McCrory's or one of those, like, blow mold, whatever. And I took it to the beach and buried it in the sand and could never find it again. I think I was 4 years old. I do remember that. That was traumatizing. Couldn't find it. I was so upset. Yeah. So, all right. So, do I have anything else? I think that's what I have for today because I have other shit that I'm coming in. I'm very excited to get. We are going to be doing some rearranging in the toy room of solitude. We're going to do some rearranging. I think we're going to pack up the Micro Machines Star Wars figures. That's about 6 shelves worth of space. And the reason we're going to do that is we'd like to get that Mezco Batman set out. I'd like to get some more display on the Final Faction. I love to move some things around. I may even change where some things are. As much as that's going to be a pain in the ass. I like to get that done. A lot of stuff I want to display. I need to get out there. I need to get done, and so on. Hide some crankaroo in those cargo cars. Yeah, I was only 10, Tony. I don't even think I knew what that was. You guys are fucking crazy. So, did any of you guys check out? I want to bring this up. 2 things. One, check out the link below for the Final Faction. It's Go Time Final Faction Toys fan group. You don't even have to collect Final Faction. Just come in and check it out. Gilbert Rodriguez started up. We were talking about it. I was like, man, start that group. I can't believe I didn't think about starting one. That's fantastic. So get in there. It's new. You get on the ground floor. It's wonderful. It's a great group. A lot of sharing and showing all kinds of stuff. It doesn't have to be Final Faction. He's got any kind of toys in there you want to bring up. And then what I'm really excited about was what David Gunn had posted with those Leonard, Starship Troopers figures where they got the bug aliens and all that shit. I mean, that's fantastic. I have the, let's see if I can bring this up here. Well, you guys can see them. Oh, let's go easy. Let's not knock everything off the table. Can you guys see that up there? So these are some Leonard, Rampage, King Kong, Skull Island, and so on that we have up there. And I love the Leonard stuff. I even have I don't know if you guys have them. I have the Dinosaurs. So what the hell are they called? They're called, I forget what they're called. There's some dinosaurs with dudes that ride on them, and they're like warriors and shit. And they're pretty badass, and that's pretty cool too. But these ones coming up, they're fantastic. Somebody said it looks like a cross between Major Matt Mason, I don't know, G.I. Joe, and some other stuff, and I agree. They got ships, they got aliens, they got figures, and it's Leonard. So, you got to find them first. I think that's the hardest part about all this. So, Vinyl Faction. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Courant. Dr. Courant has walked in the room. Did anybody catch the Mego Lounge this week? Did anybody check it out? I think it was Scotty X and who else was on it? Frank Wojo and I think Kevin Fiore were running the Mego Lounge this week. Anybody check it out? MC Fish was on there. He apparently can't seem to get Rich Hurley's name right. He kept calling him Dr. Courant instead of Dr. Durant. I'm like, is this guy fucking stupid? He can't even read his name. It's right there. So whatever. That's guys. I don't know. I don't know who that guy is, but he seems to be just dumb. Really, really dumb. I think he's dumb. The Rampage Crocodile is badass, Tony. I have the crocodile, the wolf, and the Big George. Tony, now I know you're a gorilla fan, and I know you like that Big Kong. Kong, not Dong. Jesus Christ. Oh, I know Brian Sanchez. It lit up. Insert joke right here. But do you have the Big George also, Tony? I don't like the Big George as much as the Kong. The Big George is actually smaller than the Kong. I thought it was the same body and they just changed the head, but no. They're actually 2 different figures. I'm sure you already figured that out. So, paging Dr. Courant, MC Fish, looking for you. So, yeah, very excited kind of things that are going on. So, I do have to apologize to Dr. Durant or Courant, if you're MC Fish. Rich had sent me over some of the costumes. I got a couple more to put up. And when I put the Godzilla one up, I apparently missed the schmuck, or you may call it the schmata, for those of you that was missed. So I need to get that picture up. We will putting that up. Rich did not send me any incomplete costumes. He is a completist. He is a completist. He is a completist. He is a completist, costumist, collectorist. And yeah, we need to get that up there before it whatchamacallit, I lose that other picture. Rich, did you send me that other picture? Did you do that? I have you have 6? Oh my God. Holy shit. 6 of those George figures. Oh my God. Tony May, that's crazy. I probably, no, I haven't shown a lot of models here. I have some models. I haven't really shown a lot. But maybe what I'll do is I'll show you guys next time. I'll show you some of the Shogun models I have. They're actually monogram models that from the Shogun Warriors. They stand about yay tall. They have some posability and stuff like that. But I'd also like to show you guys the Gigantics, the original ones. I actually was fortunate enough to actually get the Wasp, which is extremely difficult. And it's normally like $300 to $400. I think I got mine for $110 or $150. It's very hard to find. It's the only one they never remade, and it's becoming quite a bit to collect. So I love those. They're basically like giant insects that attack the sea. So it's a little paper display, a little car. So there's a little crush car, and it's like a scorpion and a praying mantis, the wasp, and the tarantula, the giant tarantula. But they were remade, not the wasp, because apparently they lost the mold to the wings, so they never redid it. The tarantula, the scorpion, and the praying mantis in a much bigger box, and I have the originals and the remakes, and they're just fucking fantastic. They really are. I also have a few other things. I got a few things in there that I really should show. Really should get together there. Send it, please, Dr. Currant or Durant. Sorry. Make sure we don't have the Rona in here. Please, nobody pass around the Rona. The Rona is very bad. Amazing how the Rona just disappeared, isn't it? So, yeah. So, very, very excited. The train is rolling, and I've been picking up more and more Hot Wheels cars. I don't know why. With my daughter, so many. We packed them away in cases, and we still have more that I don't even have room for. You mean Triantula? Yes, the Triantula is what it is. The Triantula. The Tarantula, yes. It's the Tarantula. Yes, it is. Oh, my God. All right, so that's it. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I just want to remind you guys, if you haven't gotten your Big Top Circus Matchbox trucks, has anybody ever seen this before? I literally have never seen, I've never seen this Matchbox truck, but I've never seen the Big Top Circus one. I'm like, God damn, that's Dondy the Clown. I think what I need to do is get a bunch of miniature clowns that I can fit inside here. That would be pretty badass. Little plastic clowns can go in there. If any of you guys, on another note, if any of you guys are looking for any Final Faction figures, if you're looking for the comic books, anything like that, especially on the comic book side, Gilbert sent me up a bunch, and Max Overnighter went to Dollar Tree, and he robbed all the children of the ability to get a comic book because he bought the whole box. He bought the whole box, and he's helping people that are collecting get it. Way to go, Santa! You have ruined some child's childhood. No, just kidding. So he has some. I have a couple extras here. If anybody's looking for them, let me know. Short and sweet is not what she said. That is true. That is very true. You know, so much shit that I hear that I can just go through. I'm just crazy. Oh, let me show you guys this if you haven't seen it. This is Diabolic, or Diabol, whatever his name is. Diabol, I guess, from Final Faction. Let's get a close-up of him, shall we? That's a $1.25 figure. He even has holes in the back so you can put attachments on him. Look at the feet. I mean, come on. Somebody actually did a good job. His head turns. Yes, his head turns. His waist does not turn, but his legs and his arms do. Somebody did a good job, I think, getting this guy, getting these figures together for $1.25. They're fantastic. When they were $1, it was an even better deal, right? But look at it. It's got some detail on there. And a lot of people are painting them up, like Randall Wall's painting them up. I'm sure if I send this to Tony May, he'll paint it up. It'll come back looking 10 times or 100 times better than it does now. So That's pretty much it. All right. Anybody need to say anything? Piss balls. Does anybody need to ask a question, say anything before we go on? I would encourage you guys to check out all videos from all kinds of people, from Dr. Durant's Sanctum to Johnny Shedrick's MIB Master Museum to David Ian's Open by Chance Toys. Oh my God, who am I missing? David Alexander has a bunch of YouTube channels and so on. And don't forget, of course, the Migo Lounge, where everything real happens and all the truth is told all the time. Best place ever. Anyway, I got to get on there because I really want to see what that guy MC Fish is up to. I think he's a little kid. He seemed to be a little bit, he was asking a lot of questions and he was harassing the crap out of Johnny and Rich. So who the hell knows? But I don't know. Maybe he's just a fan. All right. With that, what about that neat? Oh, okay. So, Jesus. So I made a call to a hotel and they only had one weekend in July. And it's not a weekend I can do. However, and I don't know if this is a good thing. So there's a place here. It's not far from my house. It's a client that I have. And they have a big room, not a huge room, but a big enough room with a bar and a kitchen, all that we could actually do a meet there as well. The problem is it's in New Jersey, and New Jersey sucks. So I'm not really thrilled about having it, although it's convenient for some of us. I don't love New Jersey. I really don't. So I'm working on that shit. I know it's May and I still haven't posted it. It might get posted a little bit later. Might have to do a little later in the year, but not when it's cold. I don't want to do it when it's cold out. That'll suck. But I really want to get you guys together. I really hope you guys get to go to your Migo meet. I hope that really happens for you guys. So you have a lot of fun and you can see what people are really all about and see for yourselves and see the reality behind some of these guys. Just fantastic. Lots of keyboard warriors out there. Funny when you get in person. People are a whole lot different sometimes. Anyway, I'm working on that. Tony May, thank you for bringing that up. I'm definitely working on that actively. I hope I don't have to do the place here. I really don't. I mean, like I said, it's easy for me to get to and easy for some, but it's not really. It's Jersey. Traffic sucks. Jersey sucks. The airport sucks. So we're doing that. And Tony May, we'd like you to come. So we'd like you to bring your big, giant horse dog and bring the dog so that we can see this behemoth. Tony May has a dog the size of a garage, basically. It's huge. Yeah, so we'd like to see that in person. But other than that, I'm going to GTFOH, which is get the fuck out of here. And we'll be back to do more the next time. Other than that, peace, bitches. Have a great one.